man?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Good, nice to see you. Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, made it
And
through.
we won't say happy the other day with the other country. We won't talk about that one because we can't we can't celebrate that this year.
Canada Day or
Oh, you're not supposed to say
Independence
that,
Day?
man. You're not supposed to say
Oh,
that.
well, you
Yeah.
said the other country.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say it, so now you said it, so it's a problem.
I didn't celebrate it. I was in the States. I did the opposite of celebrating Canada Day.
I know you. I was. So that's why I said a happy 4th of July because I know
Yeah,
you're a
I
dirty
celebrated Independence Day.
imperialist. So you were.
Yeah, yeah. I love it.
I I love it. Yeah, it's
Imperialism is my fave.
it's not bad. No, it's done some good. A lot of bad, but done some good. Not gonna lie.
Help me out. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it really did help you out. Yeah, you look whiter every day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep getting better and better.
of course. Why not? If I mean, if you're benefiting from it, like, why not?
Yeah, we're like
Yeah,
sorry about you,
yeah,
I guess.
exactly. It's not like the economy is like pro cancer, right? If any,
No, no, exactly. It's just pro me.
yeah, it's pro people that don't
Not,
have cancer.
it's not really pro me.
Yeah, I love the Guy Fieri theme show. You really are embracing American
What?
culture.
It's a
Oh,
trash
so
thing.
okay, I just saw like the flames in the top. I
How
didn't say
dare
the
you? How dare you?
Thrasher magazine.
You wouldn't understand,
I definitely would not. It's beyond
Yeah,
me, to be fair. It's
yeah.
really beyond me. So,
You're just like everybody's dad.
say again.
You're just like everybody's dad.
Am I dressed like everybody's dad?
You are. Yeah, I'm not asking if you are.
Oh, okay.
Telling you.
How about now? Is that better?
It's worse. That's more like everybody's dad.
Okay. Well,
A
I mean,
Chester, everybody's dads combined.
is there all the dads in the world have just
Has
like
that much chest there.
here you go.
Yeah. He's like, here, take some of mine.
Just like don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I could use a little daddy. Thank you.
Never hurt me.
Sprinkle it on.
If you can find the place or the room for it, to be honest. But yeah,
I can. I can make it work.
the weird thing about my chest hair is like it's not like long and smooth. It's like very it's like an
It's,
afro.
no, it's coarse and curly and
Yes.
disgusting. Yeah.
Well, no need for the last adjective, but yeah, appreciate it.
Huh?
No need for the
All
last.
right. Now we
Yeah.
all know that AJ knows what an adjective is. Very good.
Oh, look at Mr. Einstein over here.
Exactly. So you do.
What other big words do you know?
Yeah. College boy. You're better than me.
Just a little bit. I didn't celebrate 4th of July, so yeah.
No, I did. I was in Michigan. I celebrated it on a boat.
I know. I saw they like no. You guys are living large over there.
Yeah, well, Mike Ball took me over to his family's because I didn't tell you. I was stuck there for like 2 more days.
Sure, stuck. Yeah, okay.
No, seriously.
What do you mean stuck?
So I went to come back. I went to cross
Yeah.
to come back to Canada,
hmm
and they were like, "You need to go get a COVID test." And I'm like, "I'm fully vaccinated, fatty." And they're like, "Yeah, we don't recognize it." I'm like, "I got it in Canada."
What do you mean they don't recognize this?
Like, what do you
Weird.
mean you don't? They didn't recognize it yet. Uh, they're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I hate these rules too." But I'm like, "This is ridiculous." And they're like, "Yeah, I know. If I had to go find a clinic, it cost me $155 to get the test because it's the States. So you pay, or at least there I had to pay. And then they're like, it will be ready tomorrow. So I message Mike. I go, hey, guess who's not coming back to Canada yet? Can I stay at your place another night?
And he was like, hell yeah.
He's like, sure, yeah, let's hang out, whatever. He's
Yeah.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
I go back, crash. The next day, I still don't have it. And now he's telling me, he's like, maybe you don't have it. Because they said that I would get it in the morning, the email
Yeah.
about like my COVID test.
Yeah.
And he's like, maybe it won't come till Tuesday because of 4th of July weekend. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's true.
So I hang out with him all day. We go to his uncle's in this other place in Michigan. I meet all his cousins. I'm playing croquet with this family I had never met before. They're like rich, dude. They're like house on the water rich.
Okay,
Dude,
well, one
dude,
second, 1 second. There's a lot for me to digest here. You need to
sorry,
take it slow with me. What's a
sorry.
croquet?
You know what croquet is?
I don't know what croquet is.
All right, let me explain it to the poor.
I'm not ready
Uh,
for it.
sorry.
I'm not ready.
It's like these wooden mallets, and then you hit like these colored balls. Do you know what I'm talking about now? Dude, so I'm playing that.
Are
It's
you
like,
sure you're not in a retired home?
dude, it's like me and this like beautiful, like preppy family, and I'm there like skate or die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Thrasher, bro.
I'm not Thrasher magazine. And they're like, yeah, you want to play croquet? And I'm like, that sounds great.
That sounds
And Mike's like,
gross.
yeah. Mike's making all these jokes. He's like, they won't let him back into Canada because I made him listen to too much Toby Keith. And they're all like, America. They love it. You know what I mean? So I'm like on their boat doing these things. I have a barbecue with these guys. We play croquet and this other game called cornhole.
What?
It's not as dirty as it sounds.
It
It's like,
is very
I
dirty.
know, but it's like these different, like these wood things that have a hole in them, and then you take bean bags, and if you land on the board, it's a point, and if you get it in the hole, it's 3 points. But your opponent can cancel your points out, and I played that with them.
Oh, so it was very competitive then. Is this were there some
Oh yeah,
were they did somebody get like, were there a fist fight going on or was what was going on?
no, no, I didn't get that intense,
Okay,
luckily.
good.
And then like literally like I'm there till like late at night. I'm roasting hot dogs by a fire. We're watching the fireworks off the water and shit like that. And then Mike's like, all right, let's get out of here. We drive an hour back to this place. I crash again. And then Katie's like, this isn't, I'm talking to her the next morning. She's like, it's insane that you haven't got it yet, though. And she's like, I found this number. I think that you'll be able to get through to somebody, actually talk to them. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess it does make sense because the test has to be within 72 hours. So if I had waited until Tuesday,
Yeah, it would have been invalid.
it would have been invalid. I would have had to pay for another
Another
test.
one,
It
yeah.
would have been so much of my money that I made out there would have just been getting cut and cut and cut, right?
True. Mm-hmm.
So I called them and I get a hold of them. And you know my email. I kick it old school. I go, it's jasonallen85 at yahoo.ca. And they go, .com? And I go, no, .ca. And they go, that's the problem. They go, we'll send it again. I open it, boom. Of course it's a negative test. Of course I don't have it. I'm fully vaccinated. Everything's fucking fine. I don't have it. I have to cross. As soon as I cross, they make me do another COVID test.
What?
Right across, this is all part of like Canada's stipulations.
I mean, come on, like what? Like
It's insane.
you just crossed the border after doing the test. Like, what are you gonna catch it from the thing that comes down? Like that
I have
stops you
no
from
idea where they think it's like.
like.
Oh, it gets better. It gets
Oh,
better.
they probably found out that you played croquet in
They
cornhole.
probably
It's
did
like,
find out I play croquet. Yeah.
by the way, I want to say this: croquet sounds like something that you would eat that would go through your cornhole. Like it's just, I had two
I
croquets.
I
One
had some
with
spicy croquet.
yeah,
On my
one with
PSL.
spinach and the other with sausage. Like
That's funny.
it's disgusting.
So then they make me do another test.
Okay.
Then, then they give me a test that I've had to take home with me, and on Sunday I have to take it here at home. I have to give it to myself, and someone's gonna pick it up off of me.
And oh yeah, and obviously, giving yourself the test, you're gonna cheat on it, and you're gonna pass. So there's no
Well, no,
point.
I already passed. Because like they send you your results online for the one that I did as soon as I crossed the border. But that one's negative too.
Yeah, it sounds.
I'm fully vaccinated and 2 negative tests so far, and I
Like,
still have to do one more.
like, what do you want from me? Like, it's almost like they kind of want you to have COVID just to like.
It's like they're like rooting for you to get it, kind of. They're like, well, maybe he'll have it this time, and then we can still keep stuff closed for
It's
fucking ever.
it's like the government is like hiring a prostitute, but they're nervous about it. They're like, no, get tested again. No, get tested again.
I know. I'm like, I'm not even trying to sleep with the government. They're nasty. I don't want to fuck the government. I want to fuck them over. Fuck the government.
You want to fuck them over, but not. So now you're gonna do a third test. Like, okay, so the first test was for you to cross into Canada. The second,
And then as soon as I got over, and I mean, I'm 20 feet in, like I'm not even on the highway again yet. Boom.
barely.
Do another test,
So,
do it, and then I go drive straight home. I go, yeah, yeah, whatever.
I miss my wife.
Yeah, I was going there anyways, you fucking losers. They go, yeah, the results will be in soon. They sent me a text because, oh, yeah, that's the other thing. You have to give them your number and your email address at the border too, so they can contact you.
Contact
And then the
you.
one guy at the border was like, hey, if you'd come back tomorrow, because I coming back over on Sunday, and he goes, if you waited till tomorrow, you wouldn't have to go through all this. I'm like, that's great to know now that I'm
Yeah,
fucking here
appreciate it.
with
Yeah.
you. What am I gonna do now? Why are you even telling me
No,
this?
don't tell me these things. Like, don't tell me because it won't. It doesn't make any difference, and it really
Nothing
makes.
me now. And also, like, what one extra day made my vaccine more valid? Suck a dick. Like, this is so stupid.
No, I agree with you. The whole thing is
It's
like,
just annoying.
so just to follow the line of logic here. So you went in and you got the COVID test to get inside Canada. And once you got into Canada, you did another test, and that was for making sure that you don't have anything, right?
Again, yeah.
So what's the third one then?
Again, to make sure, I guess.
What? Come on, that's
Yeah.
so fucking
Well, like, what
ridiculous.
else would the test be for?
I just yeah.
That's the
So
only way to find out if you have COVID or not,
so you can
right?
hug your wife. Yeah, that's the third one.
I don't know.
Okay, just like it doesn't. Yeah, so you can perform with levity. That's why that's the third one actually.
Is that what the third one's for? So I can perform at Levity
Yeah, it's
Patio Show?
exactly
You can't do
the
our awesome patio shows in Canada until you pass these tests. Dude, literally in Michigan, they're just like, if you see somebody with the mask, it's weird.
wow. Really, that it was
Everything was normal, dude. Everything was like, I'm talking full rooms, people. You're not walking in with shit, dude.
I
The
mean,
only place I had to wear a mask is when I went into the clinic.
the only place it's so bizarre. I just don't know.
Which I
Like
kind of get because they're testing people for COVID.
like
So
it's
that
just
makes sense.
like right now it's like just so fucking weird how they deal with this whole thing. Like
Well, in
before,
Canada, especially, dude, because we're the most vaccinated country in the world and we're still not open. And other countries are.
well, we are sort of somewhat kind of open,
Are
you
we?
know.
Well, not in Ontario.
It's like, do you want me to ask
Not,
my
not in Ontario, anyways.
you know
So,
and well, I mean, we're sort of kind of open. Like we're not
what do
like
you mean?
we're in stage
Like,
two.
you gotta understand, Michigan is open, dude. Michigan is
No,
open.
no, I know.
Toronto's getting like only 30 cases a day and they're closed. Like, how do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't. I would, but
Only 30 cases, probably zero deaths at this point.
well, you know,
Closed.
you're making me you're making me seem like the government shill over here. But let me see.
Yeah, you are.
But let me see. Like, I'm sure that I don't know what the Michigan COVID numbers are, but like, I mean, like
They're
just look.
probably not even reporting numbers anymore.
Oh, well, that's
More.
what I mean. Yeah, that's the other
You're
issue
so
too.
smart.
You're just like fuck it. There's
You're a
no.
country who wants to be open. Just don't report the numbers
Just
anymore.
don't say anything. Just
Just don't.
don't say any. Well, to be fair, their case numbers are not really that bad. Like they're 241 cases a day.
In the
Yeah,
state of Michigan,
Michigan, they're like 126.
that's great. Because, dude, there's 13 million people in Michigan. So
I
that's like
was gonna
really good.
say, yeah, like how much. Well, population of Michigan is about 10 million people. So there you go.
Oh, is it 10 million? But even
Yeah,
still, that's
yeah,
crazy good.
yeah, and we're we're 30 million here in Ontario. So sorry,
No, we're
not
not 30
so,
million. What's to do? We're 35 million in Canada.
sorry. We're 10. We're the same as Michigan. We're about 10 million
We're about 10
here in
million.
Ontario.
Okay.
Which is not, yeah, kind of got the same numbers, but we have more restrictions. Which is, yeah, like I said, like like right now, I think it's about like almost 80% of adults in Ontario have the first dose, and about 30% have are fully vaxxed.
Yeah, I'm fully vaxxed. Are you?
So yeah,
You're fully vaxxed
yeah, I'm
now,
fully
right?
vaxxed,
Yeah,
so fully tucked in, fully,
yeah.
like shaved and everything. Um, no, I think it's that they're really taking their time with the reopening. Like now we're in stage two, and hopefully by July 21st we'll move into stage three, which is
What
like
I
the final
heard.
one.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Is the final one?
Say it again.
Is that what you said? It's the final stage?
Yeah.
Like everything will be max capacity, no masks?
Not quite, but
Okay,
like,
so not the final stage.
well, there's only three stages. So stage three, we hit it in July 21st, and then after that, there are no more stages. So I'm assuming that stage three will be like, well, like pretty much almost we people will start going into comedy clubs in stage three, like that's for sure. It's definitely not going to be full capacity, but it's like
Well,
comedy.
that worries me. That worries me that there's no more stages to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, stage three is the last one. So
No, because
I'm
we need to have enough stages to look at life before.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna come back. It's just
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I tell you, you're so negative. Don't be that.
I don't know, dude. I don't get if you dealt with the shit I had to deal with to even come back here, you'd be distrusting of like Canada right now too and the government
Oh,
overreach.
oh, no, I'm not. Oh, I want to make. I
You
want
know
to
what
make
I
it.
mean? Like
No, I want to make it very clear that I'm not saying that what you went through is like totally fine. It's bullshit. Like, like one test I understand, but doing like three fucking tests just to get in is like so fucking bizarre.
it
And
just
plus,
seems like hoops for the sake of setting up hoops.
yeah,
Honestly.
I think what it is that they just want to really discourage people from traveling.
Yeah, yeah, it was like a punishment for going to work,
Yeah, but if you're fully vaccinated, I
which I
mean,
am.
it's weird because they let people, like I read an article saying that they can let people in who are fully vaxxed that are Canadians. Like, those are though they can go in without
Well,
anything. But so it's so fucking bizarre. Maybe through land it's different from like flying. But no, I agree
that,
with you.
I
I
feel like
think
flying would be more dangerous.
yeah, it
You're
was one of
you're among more people.
but it was one of the first that were allowed
Yeah,
to
probably
happen.
because they could deal with the airlines.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean for
So,
sure. I mean,
money.
I think Air Canada kind of like recorded like extreme, but then again, airline companies are usually always like losing money. That's why they rely on the government to kind of fund them. But what I'm saying is that I do think that Canada should really relax a little bit on these things
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of really starting
Well,
because BC is fully open. I know that. Um,
like fully,
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do believe like
like no mask mandate.
well, I think the mask mandate is on, but I don't think that I think
Dude,
like
there's literally there's states in the states where they're dropping the mask mandate. So I don't want to hear any more of this. It's back to normal when it's not.
I mean, what's wrong with the mask? I don't think the mask is
I
bad.
like I'm not an anti-masker, but at the same time, like
I know you're not an anti-masker. What I'm
I'm sick
saying
of
is
this
that
idea of this like, oh, it's the new normal. No, it's not. Normal was normal. So let us know what the steps are to get us back there, or shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I can't hear Doug Ford be like, "We're stopping at phase three." It's like, no, you fat fuck. There's a lot more to be done. Businesses can still fail at 25% capacity. That's not
true,
gonna, a lot of people are still gonna sink if that's the case.
true. That is true. Like you definitely need everything to be open. Um, yeah. So okay, like so I'm looking at British Columbia personal gatherings. There are no restrictions on indoor or outdoor personal gathering. Uh, indoor seating I have a 50%. If the venue has a normal seated capacity of 500 people, 200 people can attend. Um, yeah, so it seems like they're not they're definitely more open than we are for
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah.
You
Every
see,
province is more open than we're the
yeah,
last province, dude.
yeah, we definitely have the most restrictions yet. But
Yeah,
I mean, I think I don't know like what comes after stage three. What I mean, but I think like I don't know, man. I think like we we're doing good number wise. I do think that we should be open a lot more. To be fair, like
yeah,
especially because they're saying that they're saying that the requirement to go into phase three is that 70 to 75% of adults need to have a first dose and 25% need to are full vax, and we're beyond both those numbers to get into and we're just in stage two. Like we need those numbers to get into
and
stage.
they said those were the numbers for stage three.
Say it again.
They said those were the numbers to get us into
Yes.
stage three. Oh,
Yeah,
so they're lying to us again.
yeah, and we're like beyond those numbers, like
Yeah, so they're just
easily.
lying to us again.
So yeah, but
What they continue to do.
what they want is they want 21 days in between stages, and
Why?
they don't want to rush through the
Why?
stages. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that
What
question.
happened in those 21 days?
I can't answer that. So it's the 21 days 21 days later. Isn't that the movie 21 days later? 28 days later, yeah.
God, it's not 28 days later.
You were on 28 days later?
No, I said thank God it's not
Um
28 days later.
I want to see 28 Day Fiance. That's what I want to see. Fuck 90. Let's make it 28. Let's see.
Move it along even quicker.
Let's ramp it up. You know what I was watching yesterday with Joanna? I was watching what's it called? Too Hot to Handle, that reality TV. Like all these hot people on on an island or whatever, and they're not allowed to fuck.
Yeah, I heard about it. Temptation Island or
No, I think that's a
Hot
different one.
Island? Too hot
Hot.
to handle?
It's called Too. I literally gave you the name of the show. There's no need for you to guess.
Sorry. I zoned out. Too
You're
hot to handle.
I'm like Too Hot to Handle. Like Love Island. I'm like no, there's no need for any of those things. It's called Too Hot to Handle, and and I think it's a knockoff of a much more successful reality TV show. It's called Love Island, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing. But my thing is like this. So they did the second season. Her and I we watched the first season, and now we're watching the second season. And I have to say, now these people are not as hot as they should be. Like
Okay.
they're not, man. I'm sorry. It's just they're not. They're not good looking. They're in great shape. That's for sure.
Oh, so that's what it is then.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice bodies.
Great bodies.
You're saying not the best faces? Like
No,
who, the guys or the girls? Or
both.
both?
Both. It's even it was a little bit disappointing the first season, but it's even more disappointing this season. And to be honest, and as much of a as pro women as I am, but I gotta say the bodies of the women are not that great either. To be honest,
Yeah. You
no,
don't care for it?
don't care for it. Not my. It's definitely tailored to, and I hate using this term really, but it's really tailored to white guys. It's like bodies that like your generic white guy. Not you, because I know you like them. You like them a little bit thick, but like myself. But
It's skinny blonde girls, is what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
All those shows always do that, though. You can't be surprised. Any of those reality TV dating shows, it's always like the blonde cheerleader type.
yeah, it's like way too skinny. Like no,
I think that's still a big thing in America, though. Or at
true.
least white America is definitely still like, yeah, the blonde,
Anti
pretty,
ass.
yeah, flat ass, whatever,
Is
blonde, skinny, yeah.
yeah. I don't know,
That's
man.
what you're into.
Like it does nothing for me at all. Like nothing in me
Yeah.
just like.
But that's what it is, man. It's Carly and Troy. It's like that's like the couple. You know what I mean? And you know exactly the kind of people I'm talking about when I say those names.
Of course, I know too in real life like that. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a bunch of 90210 losers.
exactly. And even the black guys are white. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. No, it's Carl. It's Jack Carlton's, or it's Carlton's with abs,
Exactly it.
and like yeah, Carly's and Troy's,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's your personality? I'm 6'4".
or
Like that's kind of like,
it's all that like '90s black actors.
yes,
You know what I mean? The girls are like Lisa from Saved by the Bell,
yes,
Lisa Turtle, and
yes.
guys are Carlton,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like
and
yeah.
that's like
And that's all. That's all. Was that you or me? Oh my god, I got distracted for some reason.
sorry, what's going on?
Oh, do you have your Facebook on?
Yeah, we gotta tell you open the app.
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
okay.
I got a message.
No, no, it's okay. That's why I thought it was like that. No, but yeah, you're so true. You're absolutely right about that because you're watching it like you're like, okay, well, there's a black guy and there's this there's a black girl and maybe something different, something new, and then you're like, oh my god, like hello. I'm like, what,
Yeah, yeah,
what,
yeah.
what happened? Like, supposed to be you're supposed to be bringing Flavor Town with you.
Would you like it better if they were like it was like a sassy black woman?
Oh yeah, let's ham it up.
Damn it.
If we're watching, brain cell frying TV shows, I want all of it. I want the and like the she's twerking her fat ass everywhere. That's what I
Right,
want.
right.
I want some chocolate love in my life. That's what I want. I don't want to see the same thing that I see, everywhere. Fucking Hamilton here.
You know what the problem is?
Tell me what the problem is. I would
You know
love
what?
for you.
How many black guys are on the show?
There's one like dark skinned black guy, and then there's one light skinned black guy, and then there's a dark skinned black girl, and that's it. Yeah,
And that's it. So three, and then like how many characters are on the show?
it's probably like I want to say like 9, something like that.
Okay, okay. So again, yeah, majority white.
Yes,
No other races?
one Filipino girl, but like she's like. Like what it is like like you've seen Filipino girls in Toronto and how absolutely stunning, beautiful they are, and just
Yeah, yeah.
now this girl, she's not bad looking, but again, the body's just like it's like classic. Again, like you said, like just white taste of white standard of what
Sure,
like the
sure.
female body should look like just skinny and
Right.
just nothing there. There's no like health, there's no
Yeah.
rotundness to her.
You know why this always happens on these reality dating shows though? Like this one I can't explain as much, but like think about like The Bachelor and stuff like that.
Yes,
There's never a black bachelor.
really.
I don't think so. Is
Okay,
there? I guess I
I
don't watch
mean,
the show enough, or I don't watch the show. But I'd say probably never, or maybe once or twice.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Dude, there's like no black bachelor.
And like I said, it's like even if they do have a black no offense to those black people, but it just looks like they're white people with blackface on. Like, yeah, you know what I
Sure.
mean? Like, it's
I
just,
get it.
it's like
You know what show is good?
what? Tell me.
It was trash but good for like
MTV
a dating.
Cribs.
Buddy, Flavor of Love. Dude, those women were good looking women. The
Those
white
were
ones and the black ones. Good
those.
looking, full women. Women who look like women,
That's
man.
what I mean.
Not like 12-year-old twiggy bodies,
No,
bullshit.
no,
No.
grown women
Grown
with
women.
like birthing hips, like.
Buddy, could have given Flavor some kids, some little Flav.
Dude, like literally, you were saying, like the white girls there were competing with the black girls
So
on
you
like
better
how.
have an ass. You
Oh,
better
you
have an
better
ass.
come ready. You better come ready.
You're not gonna
Like
come with an ass.
you have to come up
Dude,
with like
you're
a
looking
nice.
for Flavor's hand.
Oh, dude, like it's kind of literally the kind of women
40
that I would.
girls.
Those were
A
the girls that
girl
I would
named
fall in love with.
Hoops won the first season.
Yes,
Because she
hoops.
played basketball. Hoops. He loved her. Hoops.
That's
Dude,
literally. That's the standard. I mean, that show was so
dude, and,
trash.
dude, it was
Was so.
trash. And he'd give him a Glock. He'd give him the Glock. He'd put the clock around their neck. That means they stayed in the show.
Flavor of Love, dude. I can't believe it. It's so fucking horrible. It's so bad.
So
There's this one girl that was like, I think like she was like a prostitute on the show, and she would like fight with all
oh
the
yeah,
girls.
there was like that one girl who was like, "I'll kill the other girls." Like I'll
Exactly.
literally
So
kill the other girl.
whenever Flava would just like show some favoritism to one girl, she would get scared because she knows that the other girl's gonna come for her.
Like, she's gonna be back on the streets. She knows. She'll be working that corner again. She can't
She
have that.
she really wanted to win
Oh,
so
dude, that's
badly.
like, yeah, it's like life or death, life in the streets. She's like, fuck
I
that.
mean, you have to admit though, like that show could have used a little bit of like a better screening process. Like they really
No, I like that about the show. I like it when a crazy slips through the cracks. Because that's real life. That's real life dating.
it's
And
true.
dating, you date a psychopath once in a while, and you're like,
True.
oh, what did I do? What am I doing on this date? I got to get the fuck out of here. Every dating show should have one like we just take somebody from a mental institution and we're like, here you go. Because
Yeah.
that's real life.
It's
That's
like
real life.
I'll
Just,
kill him. I'll kill him if I can't
yeah,
have him.
yeah.
Like I'll kill everybody.
Dude, that's real life. Did I ever tell you about the time I brought a girl back to my place and she got like hammered off wine and started saying the N word? And I was like, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You can't
My
be
friend Amanda like set me up with her, didn't know she was like that. And I was like,
she was like she was like
obviously.
she's never said the N-word around me, not even once.
Yeah, yeah. Not even in
Like
passing.
really, Amanda? Never once, not even
You sure?
alluded,
Because
never
she said it a lot around me.
it didn't even show certain enthusiasm a little bit. No.
She said it a bunch. I was like,
Like too many times. One is like the cutoff. Like one
oh
is
no, no, because the first time I was like, hey, not cool. I said no, I called her out on it, and then she just doubled down on it, and she's like, no, there's black guys, and then there's N words, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, this is
oh my
crazy.
god. It's like well,
I'm
and
trying to get her out of my place, and then she'd punch me in the chest and then pull her tits out. And
what?
I'm like, yeah, dude, she was insane. And I'd like, put those away. And I'd be guiding her back out the place, and she'd start hitting me again. I'd be like, stop, stop, stop. And then she pulled them out, and I'm like, get the fuck out. Get out.
That goes to show you how much you didn't like her, because you know, usually with a guy, if you show us some
Well, that's
tits,
what she was thinking, I think. And then
well,
she's like,
I don't
I know what I'll do to win them back.
and I don't blame her. Like that could have worked in a N-word less world, you know, that she created.
Yeah. No,
But
dude, she literally hit me in the chest a couple times, tripled down, like just like
yeah,
arguing to the point of like the N word.
it's just like I'm one of the boys, you know. I like we hang out and I punch him in the chest where I'm funny, I'm fun.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fun for me.
No, I bet not. I bet
Get
not.
the fuck out of my apartment.
But
She was
like,
being loud too. I'm like, one of my neighbors are gonna hear this girl shouting the N word, or like being like, "You like those tits?" Because that's what she'd say when she'd pull them out. I was just like, "You gotta go, man. You gotta go." And then she left my apartment, and then called me from downstairs and was like, "You motherfucker, take my fucking keys," because she forgot them upstairs. And I literally like ran them down to her, even though I know she'd been drinking. And I was like,
I don't care.
I didn't care anymore. And she's like, there's two kinds of people in this world: people who are with me, and people who are against me. I'm like, I'm against you. And I just gave her her keys, and I
I
went
love how like
there.
she loves categorizing people, right?
No,
Like black.
she had like a
There's,
saying. She had like
there's
a, that was like her catchphrase. She's like, crazy.
there's two kinds of mangoes: the ones that I like and the ones that I don't like. It's like that literally applies to everything. That literally
Yeah.
applies to, it's not unique.
Yeah, yeah, you're not special.
You know, it's special. I love how like there's two kinds of people. They're with me or against me. Really, that's you really narrowed it down.
Yeah, yeah, you're really like, yeah.
You really put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah,
But
she's
but I love like the correlation between punching you and then showing her tits. Like it was like she's like a Street Fighter character. Like she just has her combo.
yin and
She just
yang.
punches and it's just like, do you like these tits? Like
I'm like, yeah, but Not enough to
Well,
let you.
I was gonna ask, were the tits nice though?
Yeah, yeah, they were nice. No, she was like, that was the selling point. Like my friend of mine was like, "Oh, you're cute. You'd like her." That was like the reason I went on the date in the first place. And also, like the thing is, I did meet her. Like I was introduced to her in person at this bar called the Whip, and we had talked a bit there, and then I kind of like made out with her a little bit, and Amanda was like, "Yeah, she likes you. I'm gonna give you her number." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd make that happen again." And then when she came over, maybe it was nerves or like I don't know, but like, dude, she got like wasted in front of me, and then started acting like a complete asshole, and I was
Yeah,
just like, no,
not having it.
and what?
Not having it. No.
Yeah, no, just not having it
Yeah, it's weird to get like I don't know anybody normal who would like get wasted in front of
on a first date,
no,
dude.
you don't do that.
Like, yeah, and that was the other thing. Even if she acted kind of normal and just kind of silly drunk, it's not really a good move to just get like trashed on the first date.
No, there needs to be some etiquette to it. Like there
Yeah,
needs to be some
I agree.
yeah, je ne sais quoi, you know, you can't just be like right off the bat just getting fucking wasted in front of somebody
Yeah, yeah.
and just showing them your tits. I mean, first of all,
Well, like that would have been okay.
I mean,
I don't
what I
mind
what
if she was sober and we were just like fooling around and it got to that point. I'd never, you know what I mean? Like I'm not one to judge a girl for sleeping with me on the first date or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like foreplay on the first date, at least like that kind of fooling around on the first date. I'd never judge somebody for that. But no, to get like wasted and just be pulling them out in like in times that it's not really called for is like it's just a trashy move.
no, I'm not against that either. I mean, if anything, I think you like the girl more if she sleeps on you on the first date. My thing is like if somebody gets like wasted and then like
Yeah,
starts like pulling their tits out because they're wasted. Like I mean, there's
yeah,
difference
yeah.
between
No,
pulling a
for
tit.
sure.
There's a difference between pulling a tit out and
Yeah,
like you know that way.
it can't
Uh,
be like a Girls Gone Wild or Mardi Gras.
exactly. That's what I mean, right? That's
It's
what I
gotta
mean.
be like, yeah,
And also, like, you gotta save some excitement for the fourth date. If we're doing that on the first day, then what am I gonna eat your asshole at the restaurant? Like, like, how do you beat that?
I don't know. You work on it, but it's like okay, you beat it. It's not like you see a girl's tits once and you're like, well, those are no good to me anymore. You're
No,
still happy to see them the
oh,
next time.
I'm always happy to see
You're
tits for
always happy to
sure.
see tits.
You're always happy to see
Yeah.
tits. What I'm saying is that the excitement of revealing them in that matter should not be wasted early on. You know that it
Or wasted through a
or
taunt or like a more
yeah,
plot.
exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Okay, I get what you're
You
saying.
kind of have to like leave some spice in the rack. You can't just you can't use them all.
Intended.
Yeah, pun intended, indeed. No, I think I think it's actually no, I think like if somebody sleeps on you the first day, I think that's a very kind and nice gesture. I think that's very
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, that's like always cool. I don't care about that.
That's awesome. No, no.
Yeah, I'm like that.
The gone are the days of us judging women and doing that. That's shit. That's
Now,
shit.
anybody who does that is like, what the fuck is the matter with
I
you?
mean, if you're 18 or like 19, I get it. You think that way. But if you're somebody that's
Uh,
25 or over and you still think that way, that's like,
grow the fuck up.
yeah,
Grow the fuck
you
up.
have to
Yeah.
grow up. Boys aren't. Speaking of boys, will be boys. Your boy Bill Cosby is out of prison now.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm
Why do you
sorry.
say it like that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
I want him back in. My legal team really dropped the ball. As you know, I was the district attorney in the case.
I was gonna say, that's why they wouldn't let you in. They needed you to do a COVID test. They're like, this guy, this guy.
You can't show up to court. You have to get another COVID test first.
No, it's weird. Apparently, the district, sorry, the prosecutor that was before the guy that's prosecuting him now promised to not lay any charges against him, which is like weird. I don't like. What's the point of?
Here's Here's the thing. I think that rich people get these kind of deals all the time. So it's
Yes.
weird to us because we don't have money, but I guarantee it's just second nature to these fucking guys, man.
Now Bill Cosby's, I think last time I checked, was worth like $300 million, which is like, I mean, I think that's enough money
Yeah,
to get sued by the entire world and still have some
I
left.
think so. Yeah,
So when you have that kind of money, getting sued is probably not that big of a deal. Like unless like you were caught red-handed or something like
yeah.
that.
'Cause I
But
think he only gave her 3 million,
yeah, bribe like
which is, dude,
pay,
nothing.
paying them off is like 3 million. That's nothing. Like he's
Nothing.
probably,
He had 300 million.
I mean, because the Cosby Show is syndicated, and
Syndicate at the time, anyways. I don't know if it is anymore.
yeah, I mean, either way, he probably got a lot of money from that on
And
its
then
own.
also just like, dude, you know how much you probably make just in interest a year, just keeping your millions in the bank?
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
make millions off your millions, probably.
yes. At a certain point, if you have like $10 million or something like that in like a savings account or savings account, like it's with these people, but you know what I mean. Like if you leave it somewhere where it's gaining interest, if you have like 10 million, then you're probably like making like $1 million a year or something like
Yeah,
that.
you
Or
just like, there's just no way you could ever go broke again.
no, no. I'm sorry,
Like,
you're probably making like 800,000 or something. Oh, yeah, but still, it's like you're making so much
still,
money
like
that you can live off of, right?
off your money. You're just making money off your money.
Exactly.
Insane.
And so for these, so yeah, he completely let go. He only served 2 years,
2 years out of what, a 10-year sentence, was
something
it?
like that. It wasn't even that much to begin with, but I guess because of his age, 10 years probably is more than enough.
Probably would have been life.
But yeah, no, but that's 10 years, and he only served 2 years, and he got out. That's it, done. That's it. Now
Since
he got off, and now he gets. I think the only reason Harvey Weinstein was able to get sentenced was because of there's so much. I guess Bill Cosby the same way, but I think Harvey.
Cosby, yeah, a bunch of women. But here's the problem again with like the kind of the way that the system's set up. Well, for one, is like what really is fucked over these survivors of Cosby is the statute of limitations, and then these weird deals that can be made because pretty much because of how much he's worth, and the fact that also like he had his team of lawyers continue to work on it for the 2 years he was in prison because he has the money to give them. Meanwhile, there's guys that are wrongly convicted that are probably doing 30 years, but they don't have the money to have a lawyer fight it. This guy was rightfully convicted, but he has the money to keep his lawyers in work, and he gets out on this bullshit, deal
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, exactly. Like their lawyer would be like, "Will cost you so much more to go through this, and we might even get a harsher sentence. Just plead guilty, and we'll do
Just
a
take the
deal.
plea. Yeah.
Blah blah blah. It'll be easier for you." But like, probably with Bill Cosby, his lawyers were like, "Just do 2 years. Well, in the meantime, we'll
We're
figure
working
some blah
on this.
blah."
Yeah.
Just like the 2 years, and probably those 2 years, he was like, "We'll kind of get you a place that's nice. You don't probably don't have to share a cell with somebody else, blah blah blah, all that bullshit, right?" So I don't even know if he even made it to prison. I don't know if he was just in jail. Like that's another thing too. Like I don't know
No,
if
I think
the
he was in an actual prison.
okay, well, yeah, he just spent like 2 years and then he got out, and now he gets to spend time with his chocolate pudding stuff again. um yeah, no, it's so that's just nothing new here. It's the same old.
And the
uh
same with bullshit
yeah,
of
same old.
like, you know, the rich get what they want, essentially again, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is what it comes down to. And then there's real people that were involved in all this that are like hurt and get to watch their abuser just go back to a life
well
of
you have
luxury, like a very
yeah
comfortable life.
well, you have to think about the woman that came forward, right, and laid charges on him. Like she put herself out there.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows who she is, and she's forever going to be known as
She'll
that.
be known as like Cosby's victim for the rest of her life. Yeah.
And she didn't even get justice for that, so that's something that she gets to live with. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's you're it's almost sad that you're not as sad, because that's like, of course that would happen. But it was really shocking to me to see those news. It was just like, what the fuck? He just
Yeah.
like completely let go. That's insane.
No, man.
Yeah, but that's
I don't know. We got to get to a point as a public where we just go like, enough is enough. Like we're not like entertaining these guys anymore, right? You know that like Matthew Broderick killed somebody before, right?
yeah. You told me about that. Yeah, I didn't know that story. No,
He didn't even go to jail.
insane,
I think he was drunk driving or something too.
insane.
Didn't even go to jail. Caitlyn Jenner
Yeah, killed somebody too.
killed somebody. Didn't even go to jail. Not a day in jail.
Like, how do you
Like
continue?
how do you do that? How do
Like
you
it,
continue for sure?
yeah.
How do you continue? I have no idea.
Like, it's one thing if, like, even then it's still a problem. Like, it's one thing if you accidentally end up killing somebody. It's just you're sober and they just happen to cross in the worst time, whatever. That's even that is still devastating. But knowing that you were drunk and killed somebody, like, how do you move on?
I
Like,
don't know if Caitlyn Jenner was drunk or not either.
but
I don't
Matthew Broderick was.
Matthew Broderick, I believe, was intoxicated. But the other thing is like, again, it's a luxury of the famous and wealthy, or the rich and famous, right? Because it's like there was this case in London, this older woman that was kids, but I think she hit forward instead of reverse or something like that. It was definitely an accident. She had no reason to just want to like run these kids down, but it was like a parking lot in Costco in London. She did time. I think she got confused or something happened, right? And she
Yeah.
did fuck up. She definitely fucked up and killed them. But it was not intentional. She was not drunk. It was
Mhm.
like I thought I had it in reverse. I had it in driver. It was something like that. It was just some weird brain fart kind of thing.
Yeah.
She did time.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's another. It's not like it just to like give you another example of how like the justice system favors people that are rich. Like there was the famous story of the McDonald's old lady that spilled coffee on herself, and hot coffee on herself, and then like she sued McDonald's, but the way that the media painted, or at least the way McDonald's painted, was that this lady was just trying to fucking take the opportunity
Yeah.
to milk it, or blah blah
Oh,
blah.
and then all these like comedians were making fun of her, and it was on late night and all this stuff.
Yeah,
When in reality, it was like third degree burns. Like she almost died. She was like in the emergency.
exactly,
She
exactly.
was
Like,
an
like
elderly woman.
yeah, like the temperature of the coffee was like 109 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that,
Yeah,
and like like it's sorry, like oh sorry, 190 Celsius, and it spilled on her lap, like on her vagina too, like it got on her
yeah,
vagina,
the good stuff.
and the good stuff. Oh god, I cleared those web cobs probably a little bit.
Web
Uh,
cobs. Those web cobs.
that'll get those spiders out there.
Cobweb.
Yeah, probably fucking flesh. Oh, what did I say? Web cobs? Oh,
Web
shot!
cobs.
God damn it! Fuck. Um,
You get excited.
I got too excited with the story,
Excited about
but
that elderly woman's vagina.
it turns out that she only. Yeah, I just love talking about all these. Just it gets the juices flowing.
Yeah.
Um, but apparently she only sued them to cover her medical bills.
She
Like
just
that's it.
wanted to not go broke from
Yeah,
surviving in the hospital.
she didn't want millions of dollars. She
Yeah.
didn't want like she just wanted enough to cover her medical bills. And
Yeah.
then McDonald's managed to do this campaign against her and made
Oh,
it.
they do this whole fucking spin. They try to ruin her life.
Yeah,
Like, it's not bad enough that you put her in an emergency room.
yeah. Like yeah, and that's all. That's all she's asking. Like just cover my medical bills. That's it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like, but that's because she's obviously somebody who doesn't have enough money, doesn't have
She didn't have
anything.
power. Yeah.
So
Again,
let's fucking ruin her life.
yeah. It's the rich versus the poor again,
But
right?
speaking of London and like car people killing people in cars, you heard like we didn't cover this unfortunately, but like weeks ago, there was this guy in London that ran over their
Yeah,
Muslim family and killed like all of them except for one. Like that was fucking just fucking brutal, man.
that's horrific. It's
Apparently
absolutely
he was watching a
disgusting.
lot of like these right-wing conservative guys on YouTube that were talking about how immigrants are fucking taking the jobs and all the classic,
Right.
the favorite stuff that we love to hear and share on. And he just was like, enough is enough.
That's the
But
problem with these alt-right guys, right? They go and they get a channel and they get followers and they essentially weaponize people.
yeah, and whether they know it or not, that's what
Yeah,
happens, right? It's like they don't realize all the bullshit and the lies that they spew. What they do is like they kind of put it in a nice, neat package. Well, here's some stats that they throw out of context, and then like people were like, "Yeah, that is true. That's what happened to
yeah.
me." They're
And
like,
my
"Oh,"
life's not going well. It must because of this group.
and that guy was like 21 years old, and he just ruined his life,
Yeah.
like so
Well,
young.
ruined lots of people's
Well,
lives.
that's true. He
My heart
definitely.
doesn't break for that guy
Oh
too.
no, but that's what I mean. Like an idiot, like just ruined his entire life. His life hasn't even started yet. He's 21
Yeah.
years old, and he just ruined
No,
himself.
just a huge waste of a life for sure. Just a gigantic missed opportunity to just instead of putting focus on yourself and what you could do to better your life, blaming a group of people or blaming a race or a religion.
Mm. Yeah,
And
and say what you want about immigrants and how bad they drive. At least they don't run over people. That's what I mean.
well, yeah, he was white. Yeah, he was white.
I love how like you were like, yeah, he's. We know who he is. We
We
know
know.
who.
We know.
We all know.
I'm not
Oh,
proud of it.
I just, I just like, you're not, yeah, I don't think anybody thinks that you are. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's good. I just want to clear the air here.
Just want to make sure. Are you,
Dissociate myself from this
we
character.
we don't want to ruin your appearance on JFL.
Yeah, which is coming soon, I'm sure. Yeah, they picked people this year. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that there was like an opportunity to showcase.
No, I don't think there was. They just went through
No, it
you.
was just like just best tweets of the year. Got wow. I think that's the
Exactly.
problem. I'm not tweeting enough.
You're not tweeting enough. You're not
I'm
doing
just trying
jokes.
to work actual shows and like go to the states and do real shows and stuff, but that's not good enough.
Yeah, but
I
you're
should be
a
tweeting
yeah. I
more.
mean, you don't tweet enough. You're a straight white guy. I mean,
Well, I don't care about that. Just
they
fucking,
do.
just put the talent on. I don't,
No,
you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be one of those, I can't be one of those guys that are like, because I'm straight and white. I've literally never had a hard time out in public
no.
because of my heterosexuality or skin color, so I can't complain
You just
about
you
it.
just have a hard time with the industry. That's all. But that's okay.
Just the industry, but that's okay. I
That's okay.
actually live off comedy, and if I never get JFL, I'm not gonna be like I'm less of a comic. I'm gonna be like that's fine.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel better, the
I
industry.
I would love to get it, but
If it makes you feel better, the industry also sees me as a straight white guy. So we're both we're doing.
well, that's your own doing, AJ Bate. Go by your full name. You
I
get
don't,
JFL next year.
dude. Trust me. That's it's as soon as they hear the jokes, it's like throw in a Muzzy thing, please. We don't know if
You
you
got
we
to
want
talk
to make.
about being Muslim more.
We gotta.
Yeah,
I'll do that in my next tweet. Just follow me on Twitter. Like
just tweet about Muslim stuff.
JFL. I don't even know her. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
What do you do, right? It's like it's out of my hands. Obviously, the only reason I would even want JFL, which don't get me wrong, I do. I'm not like I'd turn it down if they
It
offer.
sounds like you are. It sounds like you are.
Of course, I'd take it. The only reason I want it at this point is because I feel like the credit might help get me into more clubs.
Of course,
I just want to keep doing the live shows,
of
right? So,
course. And how were the shows, by the way?
oh, the shows were great. Yeah,
Yeah,
the shows were amazing. And that's gonna be the goal this year. And as the world like kind of continues to open and like the border gets smoother, the goal is to just be getting to the states more. The drive was pretty smooth. Everything was good. Like on the way back, I didn't even have a stopover. I just drove the full 5 hours. I'm good in the car. Everything was fine.
that's good.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, that's the kind of the deal. Is like as stuff opens up, gonna be a road warrior again and work on material and work on recording another album and just getting back to living off this full time again and like getting into the states more.
That's good. That's great
That's
news, man.
like the goal. I just want to be the best headliner I can be, and that's like the ultimate goal. This like, oh, I need this television appearance, or I need this like commercial, or I don't give a fuck. I just want to be a really good headliner and just keep working on that. You know what I mean? And just be a really good comic and headliner, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's all I can do, right?
yeah.
So,
No, I love this UFC interview that we're having right now. It's pretty good.
what am I doing?
It's like I just want to be the best fighter I can be. Just at the end of
Well,
the day,
I'm already the best fighter in the world. Everybody knows that.
everybody knows that you haven't been working out though. You might be.
Huh?
You haven't been working out as much, so you
No,
might
I
be.
missed a few. Yeah, I was off for like a week,
You
man.
gotta be
I dropped like
careful.
8 pounds.
What?
I dropped like 8 pounds.
Not good. Not good.
And not good.
Not
Not good.
good. All
Myself.
muscle mass is gone.
No, I think it
And
was. I think it was extra stuff. I think it was just muscle. We'll
well,
see.
any upcoming shows for you, my friend?
Yeah, I got a full weekend actually, which is
Tell
exciting.
us. Tell the people. Tell the people.
I'm the Crazy Canuck. 2 shows Friday with Doug Koning, Rob Bemenick, Ali Hassan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Friday 7 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, I'm doing a rooftop show in Brampton. I'd give you the address, but it's already sold out.
No, there's no need then. Fuck it.
And then I'm doing a show Sunday at the. It's like a board game at Extra Life at
Yeah.
Free Play. It's called. Sorry, it's a patio.
Is that in Hamilton?
No, it's in Toronto.
Oh, that's cool. Who's hosting?
I think Brandon Sobel.
Okay, good, good, good.
But either way, it's like yeah, 4 shows over the weekend. So
Oh
that's
yeah, there you go. Back
yeah,
on it, baby. Back on it.
back in the saddle, baby.
Let's
So that'll be
go.
good.
Let's go.
And then, are you doing London with me? Did
When is
Aaron
that?
Stevenson reach out to you?
Yeah, we're doing London together. We're doing
All right,
London.
good.
I
I
actually,
can
actually,
drive if you want. I don't care.
I would love for you to drive. Actually,
All
we're
right.
doing London, and Monday, July 19th. I'm in Toronto,
On
and
Monday?
yeah, Monday, July
Nice.
19th. I'm in
What
Toronto.
show?
Boss Wahab's running a show at the Nothing Fancy
Oh,
bar.
okay.
See, you just like you don't reach out. People reach out to you. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Yeah, I've had a bit of both, you know?
That's what
People
it
reach out to
is.
me, I'm reaching
What it
out.
is.
Oh, I'm also doing.
I keep saying I don't want to do comedy, but people are like they're begging for it. That's what it is.
People want what they want, AJ.
It is what it is.
We're dying to hear those jokes.
Hey, listen, I know you joke around, but
No, I'm not. Everybody's like, what's going on with his stepdaughter?
you motherfucker. No, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like, just not in the mental space to be doing comedy, but I guess Some people have been nice enough to reach out, so I don't want to
Dude, yeah,
turn.
you gotta do stand up, man. Come on.
I don't want to turn down people that are like kind enough to reach out. So
No, yeah, you
I,
gotta do it.
I will be doing some shows and got some new stuff. Kind of worried about. Did you do new stuff or did you do like
I did a
the?
little bit of new stuff, yeah. Not a bunch, but I did a bit.
Okay, good,
Enough that I didn't feel like I was cheating. You know what I
good,
mean?
good.
So
And how did it go?
it was good. It was good. Even the new stuff was like hitting, and it's
That's good.
good.
That's good. That's good.
So
That's good. Well, I'm happy for you, my friend, and we'll be seeing you guys out there in comedy shows hopefully soon. Don't fall for Jason's negativity. Things will be back. Things will be back. Don't worry about it. Things are getting better.
we're gonna be
Uh,
wearing masks till
it's
2020.
fine to wear masks because guess what? When you are all wearing masks, none of you got sick. So the masks are not a bad thing. Although hopefully things
Vaccine
will.
keeps you healthy too,
Say it again.
so they say.
Say it again.
But the vaccine's supposed to work.
The vaccine does work.
Well, then why are you wearing a mask?
It's so you don't get it at all. Like, and for the people that didn't get fucking vaccines, because if everybody fucking got vaccines, would have to fucking do this.
Would you put on a condom for a girl that was on birth control?
Say it again.
Would you put on a condom for a girl that was on birth
Oh,
control?
dude, you don't know me. I'm fucking paranoid. I am Mr.
Really?
I wear a condom. If she's a birth girl, I pull out. I do all those three things. I literally am a psycho. Like I do
You're
not.
the worst.
I fucking don't leave anything for chance. I don't leave anything for chance.
That's gross.
Why is it gross? What are you talking about?
How are you even enjoying sex?
I enjoy it. It's just the last part that I fear it.
Condoms. Gross, man.
I'd rather enjoy the fact that I know that I don't have a kid out there. To me that's more enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder sometimes what's the point of me having sex because
I agree. I wonder that too.
just in general,
I'm like, what's the point of AJ even having sex? I often think about that.
does he even enjoy it? What's the point?
Enjoy it.
Well, we'll see. Oh, by the way, just a quick update. My brother got the money from the lady, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, she gave him the money, and she told him, "Oh, by the way, the guy at the motel told me that you were wrong, not me." And my brother was like, "Well, why are you giving me the money then?" He was like, "Well, I'm
You
just."
said that to her?
Yeah, he's like, "Well, why are you giving me the money then?" As he's holding the money in his hand, and she was like, "Well, I'm just letting you know." He's like, "Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay,
Have the last word, lady. I got
sure,
your money.
sure."
Fucking crush my bike. You're a loser.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, sure, yeah.
Those black guys were on my side. So yeah, we both had people on our side, I guess. Like who cares? What a fucking loser. Fuck yeah, I was a dumb.
And then she looks at me because I was in the car. I didn't want to get out of the car just for like it's just an old frail lady. It's like seeing two guys like coming up to her.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
there's no need. But then I was sitting, I was parking next to her, and then she looks at me and she goes, it's pretty hot today, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, it is. She goes, my daughter, she's in Florida, and she told me Ontario is hotter than Florida. And I was like, oh, okay, she wants to be friendly. So I look at her and I'm like, I guess there's no need to move down there anymore, huh? And she like, oh, she loved it. She loved it. She loved it.
You killed. That's great.
She loved it. She loved it. I was like, well, there's no need to move it down there anymore. She was like howling. And I made a mistake. I told her to stay hydrated, but then I remember that my brother told me that the guy that runs a motel told him that the old lady was drunk. So when I told her to stay hydrated, I almost kind of wanted like, but not in the way that got you into this mess. But I didn't want to elaborate, so I just said stay hydrated, drink water. I just said that. I just said drink
water.
What
happened? She like came out of like a hotel lobby.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
that's what the motel guy said, that she was a bit drunk, but who knows? I told her to stay hydrated, so if she ran over another bike, that's my fault. Because she was like, well, the guy said I can drink then.
Just brutal.
Well, anyways, so hopefully we'll see you guys out there. Make sure to follow us on social medias to keep on track with our dates and where we're at, and
Yeah.
just to kind of look out for some of our upcoming future projects. We do have some things happening, I'm sure, on the individual level that are coming up. It's nice for you guys to just keep updated on these things because that's the reason why we do all this, so we can share it with the world. There's no point of doing this without people seeing it. So we'll see you guys. We love you, I guess. I don't know. Do we love
Yeah.
them? Yeah, okay. I love them too, though. And
Okay.
and that's it. Bye.
All right. Bye.
I'm giving up.